see no bags on my website. You understand? And one bag, I have to take it down because that's from the factory, but I'm gonna take it down. It just looks so pretty on the website, but like I said, it's made directly from the factory, but I cannot claim, you know. But that's all my connections. People's like, oh, the connection, you want to sell fake stuff? Nope. You know, with the design, they have authority to make whatever design that they can make because they have to have a license to buy the material. Not anybody and everybody can go get the Gucci material or the real material or the to make clothing and stuff like that. You know, because they have designers, unknown designers that make with the logos, like Dapper Dan. He's the one who started all that, and I know him. I grew up with him as a little girl. I grew up. His niece was my best friend, so I was always in his shop. Plus, his shop was a block away from my father's store. So, look up Dapper Dan and see who he is. He's the one who created all these logo stuff. He's the one who took designers thing and made up the material to say G G G G G F F F F F L V L V L V L V. You understand? He's one of the top designers, you know, unsung, you know, and he started creating all these designs. If you go to some of these videos from back in the day in the 70s, 80s, 90s, you would see his creations that all these rappers and stuff was wearing. It was from Dapper Dan. You understand? So, and I knew him as a kid, and his niece lived in my building, and his store was one block away from my father in Harlem. My father's store was right here, I think between Fifth and Park. My father's store was over here, the jewelry store. Then my uncle's store, the hardest heart, the hardest heart was right here across the street from my dad. Then on the same block of my uncle, at the other end was Dapper Dan's. You understand? Then around the corner was what's that lady that sold the food? Sylvia's. You understand? So I grew up around a lot of culture from Harlem and from Brooklyn, from the Bronx. Because when I came from Trinidad, I landed. My first thing was landed in the Bronx. I lived with my father for about a year, and then ended up in Brooklyn. And my father had a store in Harlem. I'm going fast because it's getting ready to think. My father had a store in Harlem, and